On play action, Goff. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Second down, they need 7.
We're good. We're 12.
Here's Goff. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. A throw on the move is caught. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first. To throw is Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slaw. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
Super one. Super one. Go tonight.
This one caught at the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Ric Flair. Hey, lift. Lift. Lift.
Goff to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Gibbs will take it in. Touchdown.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Points, all that separates these two sides is half number 2. Kicks off. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Rick Flair. Go. 12. Like 20.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Woo! Room to run at the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Like 20. Shell.
We'll go play action with Goff. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, what a great play called down there, using the size of the tight end. You've been there. That's a really difficult play to pull off.
And I can promise you, Mike, they spent a lot of time all week working on this very play. They go down in the red zone, and they talk through it. They walk through it. He understands he's got that big body tight end. Use all of that space to the outside. Keep the ball away from the defender, and it's the trust knowing that your guy is going to keep those feet in bounds and come down with 6.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow.
Off the play fake. Mahomes in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 24-yard line.
Yellow.
Throwing now, Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow. That's a long way.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Yellow. Check.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. Face to run, inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Rolling right. Throw across his body is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
What? 20. Super. Hey, let's go. Go ground. Like that.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught downfield by Tesla. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Isaac Tesla. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Lions have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, there to wrap him up. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Eye on these two. Eye on these two. Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is fun. He gets the hook up with Rice. 1st and 10.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Attack! Attack! Right side.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Off of play action. He'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Listen.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guaretees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Where's that?
A give here to Pacheco. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Ripley, there's a line, right?
Patrick to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Line, right? Go on, 80!
Here's Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led in too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Project S, this ain't what you want.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Chiefs first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Butker now for the point after. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
Well, it's no secret what's happening here, Mike. They need points, and they need points quick. The best way to get them is through the deep ball, and obviously the defense is prepared for it. So, again, they're going to continue to play deep, force you to throw the ball underneath, and make you go the long way.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. This one, complete. It's to Small. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gain on 4th down.
First down, Detroit.
Listen.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Check.
Now Goff. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From 23, here's second and a yard. Throwing here is Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
2 for 1. Like 20.
Goff in the pistol. And he will score! Game on! Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Fight on these two. Or go Louie.
Here's Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second and 7. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. The Lions call their first time out. Talk things over before third down. Now, Mahomes. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Now, Mahomes. That's taken in. And He's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle him short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
We're good. 14, 11, 11. Turbo set.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision, doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Detroit.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. Fire, 80.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point,
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
By Aiden Hutchinson. A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17. At the 43-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
so this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for 1st and 10. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
They go with Hunt. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here comes second down.
High down these two. High down these two. Let's go, Ollie! Here goes 15.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's swung out to Hunt. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
15, yellow, 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 yellow. Where's it?
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. There's that man again. Another catch. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he picks up the 1st down here. But hold on, will it stand? There's a flag on the field. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions, and make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, good night from Kansas City.